Hello, hello! This Pirate Weasel back at it again in our Deathless challenge this week. Wow, approaching week 20. Really getting there. Oops.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. Don't know how to delete my own message in chat, but that's okay. Yeah, you think it'd be more intuitive. Okay, whatever. After some thinking, I think I am leaning towards going in the long conquest this week. Like there's basically some benefits to each one, doing the blasphemous file here or doing the long quest with the feather crystal. The benefit of doing the necromancer here is to get the vial, obviously, and also to get the houndmaster level 3 so we can dismiss him and make space for more people. That's two benefits that I count, right? And then the benefit of doing the long quest is aching the feather crystal, B, clearing the shieldbreaker nightmares as much as possible for the fanatic. Can't really take shieldbreaker if I'm gonna get nightmare for the fanatic, so that's a plus here. And then then the third benefit would be progressing the boss meter by a lot more than normal. So for short, medium, and long missions, it's like 25%, 50%, or like 25%, 30%, 40%. So the long quests do a lot more than the medium quest. So that gives you more leeway towards completing all the boss meters in time. It's a pretty hard decision though. Go and sell this for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. We got leeches for Vestal. Pep Talk. Vigil. Snake's Skin. I feel like she could stand tall on Crusader. It's just a solid skill to have. We have Encourage on 2 people. Nothing I really need here. I am going to put the... Okay, let's put her in the gambling hall, because I can take her out the week after this one and dismiss her after she gets to level 3. I guess we can just take all the stress heal on stress reduction on Shieldbreaker here. Maybe another stun amulet here. Why not? And if we're putting someone in the gambling hall, we gotta equip all the other trinkets to people. Oh god, they better not lose Hell's Hairpin. I'd be so pissed. In fact, I'm gonna leave some more bad trinkets around just so they don't lose Hell's Hairpin. It's very unlikely, but there's a chance. Okay, I think I'm willing to lose everything else here, just not Hell's Hairpin. I do want to get more offerings for the wagon as well. Good day, Rexorcist. Welcome, welcome. Caught us at the start of a new session today. Alright, increase this to 4.
An increasing stockpile of
You know what, let's increase it to 6.
gathered
I
from
think we're pretty
forbidden
good, pretty
places.
okay on Crest right now. We don't need that many Crest to get the upgrades we want here. Should be able to keep up. Yeah, let's start seeing 6. I am severely lacking good trinkets right now compared to previous runs. I need some good trinkets for the Fanatic. Okay, I'm gonna need to bring blood in this quest. Yep, still going. This run will not be easily lost at this point until we get to Fanatic and Baron. And after that, we'll have some more relaxed time because we'll have cleared the Crimson Curse. Right now, we're on a very tight schedule with blood because we did open the Corp relatively early, and then we need to be able to get all the Last Apprentice upgrades before Fanatic, and then we have to rush the Veteran upgrades before Baron, so we're on a pretty fast time crunch here. Oh, welcome from Germany, Rexorcist. I appreciate you tuning in at those odd hours then. Alright, let me check any last notes I made for this week. And then we'll start this quest. Upgrade Nomad Wagon, put into Gambling Hall, yada yada. Okay, should be good. The retreat because of Ante in the Cove. I have not retreated a quest in like months, I feel like. I have retreated a fight. You know what? Yeah, I retreated fights. Maybe. I forget. But I have not retreated any dungeons yet for sure. I may have retreated a fight with Ante. I can't quite remember. I'm gonna bring some anti-venoms here because of the nightmares, and then the supplicants too. And really hoping that I'm taking the slow draw Shieldbreaker here instead of the Cove Adventure one. Cove Adventure is obviously great for minus stress during the nightmares, but I really want to save money to heal this slow draw off. I think I should be able to find enough of the eerie corals for that. Yeah. I'll retreat. I'll probably retreat fights here and there if I get a bad shuffle for spiders or something, for example, or a shambler or a collector I don't have to take. But yeah, best not to retreat in the dungeons if you can help it. It's always the goal anyway, so I'm not gonna play any differently, I don't think. But it'd be nice to not have to retreat and worry about weeks. Okay, shovels, anti-venoms, bandages, herbs, keys. Let's get some holy waters. Don't need. Oh yeah, blood. Let's take 2. I think should be okay if he's not craving right now. I expect to find more blood throughout the dungeon here. Alright, should about do it here. Got a lot of stun chance on Plague Doctor, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not in such a hurry to get the Blasphemous File too. It's because I'm only taking Plague Doctor to areas where the Blight piercing is not going to be an issue, like the Cove and the Ruins. And then if I want to take her to the Swine Flesh Fight or something, I can just go stun focus on the back line and Disorienting Blast on the frontliners. So I don't feel like Blasphemous File is like a huge requirement for, at least for apprentice missions and dungeons. Definitely helps, but I think I can wait to knock some other priorities out. Yeah, should be good here. Let's see if we can go the entire campaign without forgetting to take blood on someone. I think it's been a hot minute since I ever forgot, but let's hope we keep it that way.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Oh my god, thank
They
you.
must be flushed
What is
out.
this, room battles? Okay, I can actually just ignore all those areas then. No one has clubbed or anything. Let's save this chest. Remember there's a shovel needed here. Because my loot is just... inventory's just way too full right now. Same with that chest. We'll backtrack for that. Okay, nice. So I guess we'll head this way, and then we'll make a big loop here, and we'll head back. Oh my god.
Twisted faces of
What a start.
piled high and cloaked in malice.
Okay, we actually have on guard here. Oh, okay, thank god. Thank god. If I switch positions, I can open with Adder's Kiss. I lose the ability to lance next turn, but I think Adder's Kiss is a really good idea. Oh, my baby. Okay. Yes, I was right.
Quickens.
Wow, everyone gets, like, multiple turns. Okay. Yeah, he's, like, dead. This is a really good result for me. I think this is just done now. Even if Highwayman takes a turn before. Yeah, he's dead anyway. Oh, he actually takes a turn. That's crazy, man. Like, even though he has less speed than the Collector, he always seems to take a turn first when I don't want him to. It's kind of crazy. So, let's just... we can get a speed buff going. I was considering killing to heal some stress, but we can just Serpent Sway to get a speed buff for the next hallway battle coming up here.
As the ghoulish collection scatters.
And we... oh, Junior's head. That's nice. Well, it's okay. I'm not even going to eat food here, I don't think. Let me pop the Junior's head to give the Crusader more... more healing if he needs it. 22 HP is not too bad, I think, for just a regular room battle. I kind of don't want to... I kind of need to save food for camp and hunger checks. Don't need Book of Intuition, but Archer's Ring is not doing anything either. Maybe I can do Junior's Head on Crusader, and that will give Inspiring Cry a little bit more pop. Or I do Junior's Head on the Vestal. So she gets more healing, and then Crusader can do more stress healing. Whoa, Ash Gaming rating with a party of 29. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate the raid, man. Hope you have a good stream yourself. Hello, hello, all. I'm more tempted to just kill this thing here. So Vestal can go for a stun on this thing. 50% resist, that's a 60% chance. It's not a high chance to stun. Sure did. If the stream ended with the same run it started, it's a good stream. Yeah, I feel it. I think my stream is starting to stabilize too. We're approaching 20 weeks here. Usually when I get past 20 weeks, it starts to stabilize. The run is going pretty good. No retreats so far. We did get the Violet Sand and the Fingerbone from the core already. We opened it kind of early, so we're kind of on a time crunch to kill the Fnatic and get Baron done before we run out of blood. And then I don't have any good trinkets at this stage of the game. I have like no moon rings, no moon cloaks or anything, so I am in a rush to get some good trinkets before the Fnatic fight. Let me worry about this guy first.
Precision and power.
That's fine. Okay, good. Good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. Would prefer not to hit Death's Door because I can't heal it off Crusader himself, so 14 HP, he should be okay unless he gets crit, but yeah, I don't think I care about the stress so much right now. So that prevents him from getting to Death's Door. That's fine. Pull you, so you're out of the picture.
A death by inches.
Okay. I can stun next turn.
Continually onslaught. Destroy them all.
In this case, I rush Nomad Wagon to upgrade to the max. Yeah, I mean, I just got the bank in week 15, so I have some more gold to play around with now. Literally, before you came on this week, I just upgraded the Nomad Wagon twice to 6 slots from 2. So, yeah, that was my thought too. Is like, I have to start trying to farm some good trinkets from the wagon. Why are Scout straps sometimes invisible? Yeah, it's a bug, as far as I know. It happens. It seems to happen like at least once or twice per campaign. I have no more information about that. It just seems, yeah, sometimes you can't disarm the trap that you scouted.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. Another mariner, another misfortune.
Okay, let's try to use some surprise chance now. Oops. Okay. This lineup is exactly why I like these 3 characters. Double stun, tanky, a lot of damage, and then great stall healing for these 4 guys specifically. Like, you'd be hard pressed to stall heal with a cultist against like even a single grouper, but Vestal can get it done. And then Shield Breaker on top of that. This team is great for nightmares, great for long dungeon sustain. It's just like the perfect team to me.
Obliterated. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Cool. Let's look at this turn. Portraits, definitely need those. Probably can pop one of the herbs here. I'll probably at least go here before camp, just if only just to get stuff out of my inventory. We haven't hit a hunger check in 3 hallways here, so after 4 hallways, I'm down to just camp and feast. I will save all the slots for after the quest, though. I'll just skip this stuff for now. But portraits are a priority.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Maybe I don't even need to heal that off. He's already the slowest character anyway. Okay, there's hunger check, so I'll wait a little bit on camp then. I'm not backtracking this back to this location, so just open that for now. If I can make it back to this room, then I'll camp. Otherwise I might push for one more fight. Okay, no hunger checks. Okay, trap blocks the hunger checks, so that's good. Let's get some stress reduction on. Doesn't matter that much, but I'll throw some stress reduction on Plague Doctor in case she fails the trap here. It's a lot of work for tiny benefit, but I do like to micromanage that stuff for some reason. Hey, here we go. Let's do it. Getting slow draw off. Actually, these are all really bad too, now that I think about it. Like, slow draw is definitely the priority, but these are all really bad, and there's no chance of hitting something bad here, so... And there was a 50-50 chance of getting something bad here. But slow draw is just, like, the most impactful. The whole reason I took Shieldbreaker here is to get slow draw off, because I had a Cove Adventurer Shieldbreaker. That obviously would have been better for the Nightmares, but I was like, let me try to heal slow draw for free. Looking at it though, Dagnomania for the ruins is pretty bad on the Iron Maidens. Like, obviously these are all pretty annoying. Damn. Kind of at a loss now. Still gonna go for this. Please, please, please. Oh, fuck. Alright, fine. We have another chance. And like, there should be another coral in the rest of this dungeon. Good resist.
Decimated.
Maybe I'll use that Tide Pool with the anti-venom here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
With Holy Smite, there's a like a 1 in 5 chance I low roll with, or sorry, with the Stunning Blow. With Smite, there's a 10% chance I miss. Okay.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Cool. It's a turn. And then... Pop.
Back to the pit.
I know I need a shovel here. Maybe I should have just used the shovel here. But I still have no room for loot. That's a big stack of gold, though. I don't think I'm willing to part with the Book of Intuition just yet. It's all room battles, huh? I know there's a chest here. There's another clam here that needs a shovel, so I don't want to drop any of those. Could be the Holy Waters. Or I could just not greed for this gold for now. Wait till I have space. That's a pretty tough ask, though. Like, the Holy Water consideration here is really only for, like, a Shambler's Altar. If I see a Shambler's Altar, then I'm gonna want to use a Holy Water on one of the fish idols, is my thought, but maybe that's, like, that's too far ahead. Let's just take the better average result, which is the stack of gold, I guess. I don't actually feel like getting this. Okay, just camp here. Get the Nightmare out of the way. Hopefully. We get 2 shots at the Nightmare, 50-50 each. Should be like a 75% chance of getting the Nightmare. Total. I probably should have leveled up Disorienting Blast, but I guess it's fine. Rain doesn't really do anything, but... we don't need the Lance here, so I probably should have gotten Battle Heal, but it's okay, it's not the biggest deal. We have Pep Talk, Little Speech, Pep Talk, Leeches. Okay, should be good here. We Feast, free up 2 slots.
The battle may yet be won.
Snakes, perfect. At least 2 Pep Talks minimum. We can Leeches, Pep Talk, Snakeskin. Sure. Leeches. Either Pep Talk, Snakeskin, or just Zilla's Speech. I do like Snakeskin though for the Nightmares, because getting the Death's Door from the Nightmare is just like a nightmare in and of itself. I pretty much hit nice Snakeskin 99% of the times before Nightmares. I'm not concerned that I need a Pep Talk here with Crusader's Heal, but might as well, I guess. Maybe this frees up an action for Crusader to stun or Holy Smite something instead. But she's got a lot of stress reduction here. Minus 45% stress and then 10% more here. It's kind of crazy.
Uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
As nice it would be to get 4 scales from Nightmare, it would also kind of suck, because then I'd have like 2 slots taken up with scales instead. These things stun? These things actually crit a lot when they're in stealth, is what I learned in the wiki. Try to get lucky here. Good. And then next turn we have the Serpent Sway. those things crit for a lot.
Injury, palpable fear.
This thing, these things have even faster speed than this, which is kind of crazy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice. Okay, nightmare's over.
Impressive.
One more round with the horror.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never.
I know she's not going to afflict for the rest of the dungeon because of all these minus stress debuffs, so we'll just focus on stress on other people for now. Then we can slowly heal our stress down throughout the dungeon. Ironically, he probably needs to stress heal the most because of Cophobe and Nervous. Damn, man. That sucked.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, how many scales? 3 scales? Perfect. That's the perfect amount of oh no, we got 4 scales! It's actually good, but also bad. Now I have a slot that's just 1 scale here. That's what I get for being chicken and taking a scale with me. Okay. Well. Oh well. We do have a secret room here and a lot of loot to be picked up, so I'm not too worried about filling our inventory with loot. I'll probably take away the holy waters now, though. Or actually, or sorry, the anti-venoms. I could just go back to that tide pool, though, for like random 5 HP or stress heal, which I'm not really excited about, but... Is emeralds or crests? Maybe I drop the food. I do have to do a lot of backtracking, and I like to feast, but I think even then I still have enough food. I'm just gonna say, forget the tide pool. I don't care enough about that. Okay, let's get our skills back to normal. This isn't scouted now. We're gonna want Book of Intuition. Oh, guess I should have fed him blood earlier. It's on me, I guess. Good.
The ground quakes. momentary abatement. A momentary abatement.
Nice. Good. Okay, not bad.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, thanks for tuning in, Nash. Appreciate the raid. Good luck with your one as well. Have a good night. I'm gonna go here first, because I'm hoping I'll get the critical scout for this hallway. I'm also looking out for another coral to heal slow draw. Okay, no surprises, good. Okay, I do have to start worrying. I mean, she's taking 5 stress per stress hits, so it's still kind of chill, but should get her stress down a little bit. This is why I wanted to keep the holy water too. Like with this Curio, if there was like a Shambler's altar around, it'd be really nice, but there's probably no Shambler's altar anyway.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I have one more battle left on camp buffs. Okay. Keep going for now then. Oh my fucking god.
The infinite malignity of the stars.
Okay, let's see what happens. We still have one. The lucky thing is we still have one buff on. Well, I guess the camp buffs don't really matter at this point, but Shieldbreaker's not likely to afflict, and his team is half decent. Oh god.
Blurred vision. The end approaches. Well struck. Sedated.
Need 10% chance to stun. Oh my god, that's why you go over those 10%, man. I'm telling you. Do you see that shit? Gotta go for those 10%.
Such a terrible assault.
As long as we
cannot
don't
be
afflict
left
here,
unanswered.
I'm pretty happy, because then we get to camp immediately. We can just backtrack and camp. One tile. Exactly, Jin.
A decisive pummeling.
I didn't even know you could do 4 damage with that attack. Fuck
Singular
yes.
strike.
Ugh. Okay. Good. Alright, we're safe. We shouldn't afflict. Okay, good. We're done.
Executed with impunity.
And we get a heal off. And we get the stress heal off. Okay, cool. 2 Shamblers down. And we got the fucking map. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh, good lord. I honestly feel kind of bad about how good luck we got. Like, the last 2 campaigns, like this campaign, the last long campaign they had, the first 2 Shamblers they fought, I got the best 2 trinkets. Like, last time was the map and then the scroll. This time it's the scroll then the map. I gotta say, I'm pretty fucking happy about that. Doesn't solve all my problems this campaign, but definitely it's a huge motivational boost there. Alright, so now with the map, I don't give a fuck about Book of Intuition anymore. I'll go ahead and grab... Like, I need the Fortune Armlet for Leper. And that makes him half decent. So it's going to be like Zealous Vigil, Zealous Speech, and then maybe Bless would make sense to me.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
This Ancestor Scroll gets really good. Because we can get a lot of extra stress reduction from other characters during camp by swapping it on them. Should I Zealous Speech? I mean, it's not really hitting much stress on Plague Doctor or Shieldbreaker. Kinda it is. It kinda is. I don't really have any better alternatives, otherwise I could go like Snakeskin, Bless, and then Encourage. I don't really think I need, now that the Shambler's down, I don't think I really need Snakeskin. I'm just gonna hit Zealous Speech. And then what? Bless? And Shieldbreaker? I guess. Or Snakeskin. I don't think she needs the accuracy so much as some protection. Be maybe a bit safer. Cool. I think I'm still gonna head here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's okay, we'll just go here.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Well, if I hit a Shambler's Altar, we could do another Shambler here. 3 Shamblers, 2 Shamblers, 1 dungeon. That sucks. That sucks.
Reeling, about to break.
Good.
Annihilated.
This is the first bandage I've gotten to use all quest. I did not get bled versus the Shambler once. He just chain, like, crit blighted me right when like, the moment I threw out my anti-venoms, the Shambler, like, chain blighted me and never bled once. Just kind of funny. Should be able to double stun here. Yeah.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Ah, healing is so good.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Speed of 0, speed of 1. Screw it.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
Map Bliss. Thank you, map. The map has just pulled us out of, like, the Bronze Age to, like, the Industrial Age with trinket technology. That trinket alone makes me feel like I'm no longer in the Stone Age. I just need some accuracy trinkets though. Give me a Moon Ring and a Moon Cloak or a Focus Ring. I need Blasphemous Vial and Demon's Cauldron, and I'll really be in, like, the Renaissance era of trinkets. This could give us a stress reduction or a speed buff. I think the speed buff make a little more sense on Vestal. And that's good too. It's a lot of stress heal. We do got, like, a lot of fights ahead of us, but I feel really, really safe with this team. Like, this team can stabilize so well, as you've seen. Madman, sure, bring it on.
Masterfully executed.
Well, that sucks. You missed one Shambler today. We just did one Shambler. Dodge, huh? Use some big hits. Really? I was like, there's no way I missed twice, right? Oh well. Okay, resisted the debuff is good.
Returns even the boldest gaze.
Ugh, really wanted to... Okay, that's fine. Takes a video with all mini-boss in one dungeon? Wow, that is pretty cool. Ikande 1987. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Just in time for some... Well, you just missed the Shambler if you just tuned in, but... Plenty of action ahead of us here. Oh, wow. Grundery. Thank you for the follow. And to both of you and anyone else that wants a follow or sub, I do offer, once I get back to the Hamlet, if you're a follower or you do follow, then you have the privilege of naming someone on the roster. If you want to pick someone on the roster, give me a name. I'll name them for you. Just a way to be a bit more interactive with you guys. Oh yeah, the Collector too. Shambler Collector, Think from the Stars Fanatic, and Perfect Finale Chester. It's pretty cool. I wonder if he was doing that on purpose. He must have, right? He must have been going for that on purpose. It's pretty cool. So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 fights ahead of us. But again, this team is just too good. You know, if people ask me what my favorite team is, like, this literally might be, like, my favorite team. Like, nothing else jumps to mind. But I always feel so safe with this team. It's so efficient at clearing Shieldbreaker Nightmares and long quests. This is my go-to team for any long quest in the Cove of the Ruins. 8 of these would be nice. But everything else is pretty good too. We've already scouted the secret room, so the map doesn't do anything for us anymore, so we can just keep that unequipped, I guess. Wow. She really does not want to be stunned. Unfortunately for me. Another follower, Cloaks and Pokes. Hello, hello. Just started playing this game and stress gets all my dudes. How do you keep low stress? That is the biggest question, right? As you're probably aware, just from a little bit playing this game, stress is a lot harder to deal with than HP, right? So the biggest tip people will tell you is that you want to have characters with really good back reach on the stress casters, then really good speed to outspeed them potentially. Like here, PD had the option to outspeed. He just missed the stun, unfortunately. And then, yeah, the 3 things you need are speed, backline reach, accuracy, stuns, and then having at least 1 stress healer is really good if you are able to stall. Stalling is a very important mechanic to stress heal at the end of every fight. I get that a lot of people don't like to do it, especially even veteran players like Matt Jack don't like to do it, but as far as healing stress, you got to be proactive about it, taking care of the stress casters early, and also being able to stall heal stress on the last few enemies. The second Shambler, the one I just did, dropped the map, so pretty happy about that. Although she looks pretty low, I'm not concerned because she has the snake skin protection. Like you just saw, like Plague Doctor took a huge amount of stress here, but we let the Stratocaster take 1 turn. I was pretty unlucky too, because first I missed the stun right, and then Vestal failed to stun, even though she outsped. So it's like, if those 2 unlucky things hadn't happened, I wouldn't have had a single stress hit on this team. But now that she did get stressed hit, we just have to stall at the end of this fight to make sure that we get her stress back down to a reasonable level, like so. Kind of start doing it now.
A momentary abatement.
You just have to be wary that sometimes when you're going to try to stress heal, the enemy's going to crit you, and that's going to do a lot more stress than you would have healed. But it's part of the numbers game. On average, you're going to be healing more stress than they can deal. Especially like a tank that you're stunning every other turn. It's probably not be able to stress you that much, or stress damage you that much with crits. Theoretically. I do have a fight like immediate after this tile, but I want to go here first anyway, so I'm not going to really care about the speed buff as much. Do you ever pay to get stress loaded at the base? Yes, I unlock, like I get the first 3 stress improvement upgrades in the Abbey, and then I swap those 3 spaces in the Abbey for the most part. And before I get good trinkets that can be lost, I also utilize the gambling hall and the brothel to an extent too. Like, you just have to keep in mind, if you don't equip trinkets to people on your roster, they might get lost. But in the early game, when there's not really that many good trinkets, then I do utilize them a decent amount. Like, see this? Plague Doctor had 6 bars of stress, right? But just on this one last enemy, I'm able to heal off like 3 or 4 bars. That's just proof of concept of what I'm talking about here. And look, I can heal him one more time too.
Foolish horrors.
Cool, cool.
Brought low and driven into the
We are
mud.
getting our gold up pretty good. It's a shame we're not getting more blood. I might want to actually toss the bandages here, because the Shambler's dead. The only time I get punished for tossing bandages is if we see the Collector. If this is the Collector, though, we can always walk around to this fight. The Collector, unlike the Shambler, doesn't follow you around. The other time I get punished is if I see a Shambler's altar and I want to do the Shambler a second time, then I'll be unhappy I didn't have bandages, but I'm gonna just assume that that stack of gold is gonna... Well, you know what, then again, we are gonna get a lot of things in our inventory replaced with the secret room loot anyway, so I shouldn't be in a hurry to get this gold. Like, we have to walk back down the secret room and get 3 gems, so we can forget this gold for now. It does seem like we're gonna walk away from this dungeon with a lot of loot, though, so happy about that. And this is so crazy too. Around halfway through the dungeon, I was like, okay, let me toss my holy waters, because the only time I'm gonna regret tossing them is if I see fish idols, which I can use for damage buffs against the Shambler. And not long after that, I see like 3 of these things that I can't touch because I threw away the holy waters. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But see, we outspeed here, so we stun. She can't stress attack us. And then we do it again here. Now this one can't stress attack us, so we're going to try to kill them both before they get a turn. Sea Sprout, rated with a party of 14. Hey, wow. Yes, I am winning. We just did our second Shambler to get the answers for this map. Thank you for the raid as always. You've been raiding on a regular basis here. Sorry you're never around for me to raid you back. Or, in fact, let me give you a follow, so in case you're on, I can raid you back one of these days. But welcome, welcome, raiders. Let's see here. I think it seems most of the time Crusader's able to one-shot the Shaman, so let me go for her here, like that, and then the Shaman has less HP, so we can just, yeah, see? That's how you take care of stress casters. You stun them, or you kill them before they have a chance to take a turn. And Plague Doctor is one of the best characters for doing that, because not only does she have enough speed, one of the only few characters with enough speed to, like, outspeed the stress casters somewhat consistently, she also can double stun, which is huge as far as action economy. And reducing, like she can easily reduce, like, 50, 60 stress there in Torchless, you know? Where you take, like, 150% increased stress. Plague Doctor went from like 60 stress, over 60 stress, back down to like 0 basically, right? So, just more examples on how he managed stress. And all it takes is one stress healer. Like, you know, he's not healing a crazy amount of stress. It's literally like 5 a turn, so as long as you have any stress caster and some stun, you can always stall at the end of a fight. This just happens to be a very, very good team for stalling, though. Not all of your teams are going to be able to play this safely and stall. But if you have a Jester, you have a Vestal, then you have to know how to prevent stall penalties too, which means if you don't attack with 2 damaging attacks every round, then at some point you'll spawn reinforcements and get stressed, so you just have to be worried about that. I do want to grab the portrait here, but I have a lot of priorities going on. I think I am inclined to drop the bandages at this point, though, because I do really want portraits.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay, so well, hopefully this treasure room is the last thing. It's the last dungeon for the mission. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you, Risk Assist. I will definitely need the good luck. Get some sleep over there in Germany. Have yourself a good night, and see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Okay, I just autopilot here. That was a mistake. I should have stunned this grouper here because the Crusader can't hit the first rank. So if I had stunned the other way around, I could have double tapped the non-stunned grouper. That's alright. In this case, I'm just going to put up Serpent Sway then.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
And hopefully he attacks the right target. Okay, good. I'm not punished. That's unfortunate. It's alright though. I'm gonna predict that I can actually outspeed this with Plague Doctor, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to stress heal a second. I think I can risk one more stress heal here. Oh, unless I crit. Never mind. Oh, I still get to do it. Okay, blood. Really not happy to see that. It might be time to... I'm still reluctant to drop the herbs, because the whole point of taking this suboptimal shield break was the heal slow drop with the coral. Unfortunately, we missed the 50-50 earlier. Well, I'm glad we got another portrait, though. I do need enough food to make it back to the secret room, so I need the keys, I need the shovels for curios, so it's really kind of awkward here. Yeah, I don't need the gold, because I'll be replacing all these stacks of gold with the gems anyway. And here is the Shambler's Altar. Like, I could literally get the torch and do a second Shambler, but I don't know if that's going to be ideal. I don't know, maybe for content. We'll see how long it takes for us to finish the quest first. No, that's the priority. There's no other Shambler trinkets I really need anyway at this point. But we do have minus 15% stress for the entirety of the quest, which is a point in Shambler's favor. Because that fight does do a lot of stress. It's just that there's no trinkets I really need at this point. It's the only consideration. I'm hoping to one-shot this thing, and that's fine. Hopefully we outspeed with Plague Doctor then. Ah, we got punished. So in retrospect, I should have double-tapped with Shield Breaker and Crusader.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Again, stress not a huge deal with this team. So that's the 2 damaging hits for this round. And maybe I just kill here. Or I guess I'll give it another round or 2.
The flesh is knit.
Not more blood. It's perfect. Need as much blood as I can get.
But a victory nonetheless.
So hopefully that's the last one. Last battle. Nope. Okay, so we got to go to this room here, which means doing a fight here. Oh, coral. Fuck yes. Alright, I gotta make... There's so much has happened in this dungeon, I gotta start making some notes. So, scouted the secret room. Finished the nightmare without issue. Spawned a shambler and killed him without affliction to get the map. Cured locked in slow draw off Shieldbreaker. We also killed a collector for Junia's head. Yeah, this quest has just been like going on for an eon, it feels like. So much has happened. So much more will happen potentially too. We'll see what we do with that Shambler's altar. We have a torch here and an altar here, so who knows? Yep, right on. First time gender Grundry. Hey there, buddy. Pro tip, if you pull the shamans to the front row, they can only cut you with a weak knife. And they don't move backwards either, so it's like pretty cool. Could you stop hitting the wrong person? There you go.
Sedated.
Oh my god. She can stress cast after all. Speed of 9. Okay. So the holy water we can use on the Curio to get some damage for the Shambler. That leans me towards doing the Shambler a bit more now, because I get more damage versus him. So plus 18% damage for the rest of the quest. It's pretty good. Once we explore this hallway too, we can throw away the coral. Otherwise, it'd be nice to get some more bad quirks off of Crusader here. Alright, we're gonna learn a lesson here. We're gonna double tap the Shaman. Even if it means doing 1 damage with Holy Lance. Oh, we couldn't even do the 1 damage with Holy Lance. That's pretty sad. Luckily we can outspeed Plague Doctor though. Oh my god. How did he even take more damage this time? I thought like they were taking 16 damage off those crits. I guess it must have been 18. Double crit too? It's like, what the hell? What the actual hell?
Be gone, fiend.
Good.
Inspiration and improvement. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh, not the right target, man. Oh, come on. Might not be able to do Shambler if it's gonna be like this.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I think I can see that Curio, and it's not a coral, but yeah. Okay. Now that we only have 8 food, I'm thinking of just making it back to the secret room and keeping our stress low. I don't think I can do the Shambler and get to the secret room without failing a hunger check or 2. So that's kind of sad. We'll play it by ear. Really? Shuffle. Really bad shuffle. Good thing I kept the herb in case they, I guess it gives me a until camp debuff. Alright, gonna have to try our best to stall stress heal HP and stress here. If we get more food from the Curios around here, then I'll consider doing the Shambler. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to justify.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Okay, stress is down to 1 bar in everyone, so that's really good. More food here, good. It doesn't look like we need the herbs anymore. More food, okay. Like I said, if I find more food, I was more willing to do the Shambler maybe. Maybe I'll give it a go now. What am I dropping for the Shambler's Altar though? Probably a stack of gold. Then again, I'm wondering if it's really worth the risk though. I'm kind of starting to think it's not. Ludacristos is followed. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, man. So my thought is that I could get something from the Shambler. Like the next best thing from the altar would be the candle. But then again, it's not that big a deal. And then I will definitely fight Shamblers against my will throughout the dungeon. So I'm thinking it may not be a Shambler this time. I barely have enough like slots to put more loot either from the Shambler. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not. I'll skip the Shambler this time. We're gonna leave this dungeon with low stress on everybody, and that's gonna save us a lot of gold. Oh, I guess there was one more herb curio here, but it's okay. So that was a hunger check there. I know there's a key curio here, there's a key curio here. I don't know what these curios are actually. Or sorry, shovel curio. I don't know what these curios are. I mean, if we get the secret room, it's like drop the keys, drop a shovel, drop food, and it's like we don't even need to open those things. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, another holy water. I'm gonna commit by dropping the food now. Alright, I probably should have seen what these curios were first, actually. That's okay, though. Like, this is basically fully full, except maybe... this is good enough, too. We'll do that last fight. Oh, there's 2 more fights, okay. I'm down. Possibly more gold for me. 1 entry gold. Look how stacked this hallway is with action. Okay, so you could use some good quirks. Alright, sure. Alright, this should be fine. You be missing all the time. Heavy Boot's a good idea on the Flagellant. It's not bad. Flagellant does like the speed though, so the minus speed is kind of rough. You want to be able to go first on characters like Plague Doctor and Flagellant so you can put the Blight down, or the Bleed down on people in the back row before they take a turn. So, it's okay in the early game, but I wouldn't use it late game. Probably better off with like a Martyr Seal or something. I would say Flagellant, it's kind of like Bleed Amulet, Martyr Seal, Garlic is pretty good. Some protection like Mooncloak or... And a bit of accuracy doesn't hurt either. Like, I love surgical gloves on him. He has pretty good accuracy to begin with, but he really benefits from just a tiny bit more accuracy. And crit is always appreciated too on him. So, if it was me in the late game, I'd put something like surgical gloves and garlic on them. Would Life Beast Crystal be better than Heavy Boots? If you're... That's a good question. In general, Life Crystal is pretty bad, but you're getting one less speed. So you, Life Crystal is like -1 speed, Heavy Boots is -2 speed. Um, Kind of a tough question, actually. I'd say they're about the same, but in general, Heavy Boots is going to be better. Week 11 after a long time away, yeah. Welcome back. Glad you're keeping at it here. My loot is pretty much like completely full. The only thing I could even top off is the crest here, so I'm probably just good, honestly. Full, 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 full. Keep, full, keep, 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 keep. Yeah, you know, I'll just go away here.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
Finished with 19k gold and the feather crystal. No stress. Low stress and all. Very, very rewarding decision to go for this long quest. Okay, we didn't get any of her good quirks replaced, so that's good. These suck, but it's okay. And then this Vestal we can't use till Veteran, but she's a very good Vestal, so I want to keep her on the roster.
I was lord of this place.
Got a debuff charm, okay. Still will not refuse flagellating, control urges. We did actually get to infect our man-at-arms on purpose. It actually worked. So I'm happy about that. We just need to get like 2 more people infected. Ideally 2 highwaymen. I'm surprised you get common trinkets from the Abbey. I thought it'd be... Usually when I see trinkets from the Abbey, it's always like an orange trinket. I wonder what the odds are of that. Got the candle already? Yeah, nice. Candle's a good one, especially if you're in high torchlight. It's one of the best ones to get off him as well. Oh my god, another long quest? I really should go for the long quest, yeah. Let's get another shield breaker thing down. I guess we could just run it back with the same strategy, honestly. Luminous. We have like 3 shield breakers, I think. Cove Adventurer, just Luminous is fine. Take a Vestal. Take a Crusader. Runes Tactician is good enough. Or this Vestal. Because this one has Fear of Eldritch, I want to take her to places where there are no Eldritch while I can. And then we don't have another Plague Doctor, unfortunately, so probably have to take something like a Grave Robber. Going into Warrens, considering buying a Tenacity Ring, Speedstone, or Life Crystal instead of Heavy Boots is the last trinket. Oh, considering a Tenacity Ring, Speedstone, or Life Crystal. If it was me, I would do Life Crystal. Sorry, Speedstone. The 22 HP is, yeah, kind of an issue, but I think your best bet is just to go faster than the, like, if you go into the Warrens, like, the Flagelant can pretty reliably one-shot the Hook Pigs, right? Because they have like 10 HP. You can slap them for like 5-6 to bleed, and then they just die. So if you can outspeed them, that's going to be a lot safer for you. You probably want to take Redeem instead of Exsanguinate, because if you miss Exsanguinate on him at 0 HP, then you're pretty sad. So, I mean, you could put both of them on, Speedstone and like Life Crystal or Heavy Boots. I'd probably do, I think Life Crystal would get more value at that stage where enemies aren't doing, like, protection gets better and better the more damage enemies do, so I think you're better off slapping the Life Crystal on that stage and not getting them slowed down too much. Okay, I don't have a spare Plague Doctor. Oh, also, okay. Gold this week is 5,000, 53,000, 034, so we made about 2,500 from the bank this week. Unfortunately, we have a lot of thinking to do this week. I do think it's no-brainer to get the last Shieldbreaker Nightmare done with another long quest, and the deeds I really need to. So I guess, yeah, it's definitely going to be like these two at least, Crusader and Shieldbreaker. I have to decide on one of the Vestals, and then I don't have a, I want to save the Plague Doctor for the Swine Flesh, so I don't want to take her out here. Flatchen's Clotter, that's really good. Out of all the characters that have Clotter on, it's probably best on Flatchen, obviously, because he bleeds himself. You probably want to get that locked in ASAP. Shieldbreaker would be pretty good here. But Shieldbreaker here means I wouldn't be able to use her against the crew boss, which I guess is okay. Shieldbreaker would get leveled up here, and that's not ideal either. What else could I do, though? It might just be Arbalist here. I do want to get her to level... Yeah, sure, why not, right? She doesn't really contribute a whole lot to this team. But she's just good enough, I would say. And we have the Feather Crystal to play around with now. Still gonna take all the stress reduction on Shieldbreaker for the Nightmares. Guess we can grab Archer's Ring here, map here. Maybe Feather Crystal. Stun Amulet on Crusader maybe. Map on her, an Archer's Ring. Yeah, since Arba's already slow, Archer's Ring wouldn't be so bad in her. Anything I want to sell? I kind of want to sell the Warby Stone, honestly. Now that we have the Vial of Sand, I probably want to sell the Incense. But I have to decide who's a priority to do quirks on in the Abbey here. You know what? Probably Dagnamonia and Eldritch Hater, honestly. Yeah, because this can interfere with things, and Eldritch Hater is good to the very end of the game. Also, a lot of quirks I want to remove here, too. Fragile, Fear of Beast, and Calm. I want to lock in Quick Draw and Natural Lie. Two priorities there. Everyone else has time before their quirks run out. So either Crusader, probably him because his quirks are about to run out here, I guess. I at least need to get Eldritch Hater locked in, I think. And get Dagnomania healed off. And the Mess still has a little bit of time, it looks like. I can reduce the treatment, which would be good, but I don't have enough busts for whatchamacallit, experienced recruits, but I should have some time to get more by then. Oh, how about here, by the way? Oh, that's pretty good. The Crest and even the Padlock are pretty dang good. I want to buy the Padlock, though. Even the Crest is debatable. Then again, I can't remember that I actually got a crest in the last campaign. Like, it may be a long time before I get another crest. 20% stun chance is, like, pretty freaking good. I feel like we're about to hit medium infestation like anytime soon, which means the fanatic will be out and about. I do want to heal off Fear of Eldritch and Lock and Hot to Trot too. And I kind of don't even want to bring a Cursed Hero here. It could just be this Vestal, honestly. And I can heal off this stress with Crusader so I don't have to put it in the Abbey. Because bringing this Vestal along means I have to drink like a couple vials of blood. If I don't take her, I don't have to bring any blood. I gotta decide if I want to unlock the discount first, which means I'd have to get 9 more busts, which I think should be doable, honestly. It's not like I'm saving much gold this week, though. I could probably just wait on that. Like, this discount only saves like 20 gold on these upgrades, so like why the hell would I do that? Except for Expose, that would save a bit more gold. I think I'm okay, though. Yeah, let's commit to Crusader here, because these things, as soon as I go in on their quest, he's probably gonna lose Eldritch Haters, so, and also Dacnamania is gonna screw me over at some point. So get this upgrade, get these unlocked. There's no diseases I'm worried about. Let's go and unlock this twice.
Rarities and curios. Sold at a profit, of course.
Grab the crest.
Amulet or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
This upgrade is also very expensive for crest too. I'm kind of running out of crest because I just bought so many upgrades in the wagon. I should probably just wait. No, I'll get it now.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Pep talk. Pep talk. Probably don't need 3 pep talks. Marching plan's pretty good on this team. Might as well grab Encourage here. Because these are probably all characters I'm taking to the end game, so my thought is why not just unlock all the camping skills now, so I can use them at any time. I'll get 3 pep talks just in case I need it. And then 1 more courage here. A lot of gold, unfortunately. We have to start taking Antiquarian out ASAP after this. As long as we don't get distracted by bosses. Okay, so we're good here. Good on camp. Sanitarium's good. Do you want to stress anyone else? Cultist, I guess. Sure. Or I could wait. If I wait to stress heal him with someone else, then I could try to get someone infected on purpose, like a highwayman or something. Don't know how smart that would be. This guy's been stuck in here forever, but I don't really care that much. I kind of want to use the Ruins Explorer occultist anyway for the ruins, but on guard is pretty damn good. I'll just stress him now. And then do I want the padlock or no? For 8,000 gold, that's a pretty steep price. I don't think it's good enough for that. It is like the best trinket on Abomination besides the Broken Key, I think, but I don't know when I'm actually going to take an A-bomb out. Hopefully I find another one at some point later in the game. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Right? 8,000 gold? Feels like too much. No way. Sell this. Sell this. Alright, let's do it. With the map, should be a lot better now. Alright, taking our Crusader Vessel SB in the ruins. Apprentice Long. Really too bad they couldn't offer a moon ring from a long quest. Need a couple of these for the nightmares. Take a full stack of waters. Take another scale. Actually, we're not going to take any scales this time. Don't need. We're actually getting more and more blood every week, which is nice. Continue doing that to the best of our ability. Shovels, waters, bandages, antivenoms, herbs, keys, holy waters. Don't need. Because if I get 4 scales again, I have to waste a slot for these, then I'll be kind of unhappy. Okay, should be good. Alright, gotta take my break here. See you guys in a little bit.
place to begin.
Okay, all
and
room
the
battles,
seat
huh?
of our noble line.
Sure thing.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Quick draw naturalize, so nice.
Grievous injury,
That's not nice though.
palpable fear. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Cool.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
There's our scout. It's an action-packed hallway here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Don't mind if she gets infected. I do need some more damage dealers for Fnatic. Just luckily I don't have any anti-venom for these guys though. Oh, I do, never mind. That I don't want to get infected.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Obliterated. Foolish horrors.
Do need the blood.
Brought low and driven
But
into the mud.
Unholiness is not good at this stage of the game. Everything else I'll keep. Okay, map is appreciated. Oh, it's for the whole dungeon? Okay.
Even the
I'll make a
cold
note of that.
stone seems bent on preventing
Got map
passage.
for whole dungeon. It's very rare. I don't think I got a map like that at all in my last campaign, 67 weeks in. It's happened twice now in this campaign.
Annihilated. This expedition at least promises success.
So, doesn't look like I need that many shovels for this. Can drop one of those. Let's take a peek at this hallway. Books, I'll pass. I don't have any room for this thing, but I kind of don't want to backtrack here either. These could stack pretty good. But gold is always, a full stack of gold is always safe. Like, what's even the point of opening this, you know? Save it. There's a hunger check, so probably make it to this room and back to this room, and then I'll camp, depending on how these fights go. But I'm not gonna be surprised at all now, thanks to this great scouting.
Eradicated. Time to perform beyond one's limits. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
To be honest, I kind of forgot I had the map for Trap Disarm here. Okay, here's a torch if we see a Shambler's Altar. We'll remember that.
Back to the pit.
That's why we take Blind Fire, guys. The only move that does decent damage to the rank 1.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
2 torches. Sweet.
Desolated.
I outspeed this guy? How is that possible? Like, I feel like Crusader's been outspeeding everything. The maggots from last fight and now this? That's crazy me. Crazy to me. That's why Shield is so good in this fight. Could have taken like 21 damage there, but I didn't. It does have lower accuracy though. Another portrait is nice. Yep, he can never go virtuous, so a lot of quirks are wasted on them, and trinkets. Yeah. It's not a downside, so if Mercurial got locked in, that'd actually be pretty good for him. Okay, herbs here, nothing here, pack here, torch here, torch here. Now to keep going for now. Yep, off guard is going to be really important to remove from Flagellant. Okay, known as Dactomania. I'm going to keep the map on all time so I can scout a secret room potentially.
A devastating blow.
Sweet. Yep, claustrophobia is pretty harmful. Like, it's gotta be, right? If you don't know what it does, then it's just safe to assume it's bad, but claustrophobia makes you take 20% more stress in hallway battles, so it is quite a lot of stress. And you get that from interacting with the Iron Maidens with that curio, so if you got something like Dactomania that pops the Iron Maiden to get you claustrophobia, it's like pretty tragic. Yeah, it really should say that. This game does lack some explanations for some things, unfortunately, but yeah, that's exactly what it does. So it's pretty terrible.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I kind of want to camp here just to let's get the nightmare done, and then let's get some more room for like emerald and stuff. I don't have to feast here, so yeah, just do it. Even de-stealth.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
There's no point in just doing 4 instead of 2. Okay, no nightmare. Ambush prevention. Speed. There's not much else that's good to do. Bless would be good. Snakeskin would be good. Let's think about Shambler or Collector, though. If it's Shambler or Collector, I think Restring Crossbow would be the best option here. And then, like, Adder's Embrace would be good against Shambler, too. What's the downside where you're level 2 and just curb stomping enemies to not taking ambush protection, taking extra buff? If you get ambushed, then you lose a round in the buffs, right? That's my main line of thinking. So it's kind of a shame to just waste a round of the buffs I guess there's an argument, like, with a team that's curb stomping like this, you're right. You don't have to ambush prevention, but I have a tendency to. Maybe it is a holdover from the more scary days of early game. Yeah, you're right. Definitely worth considering. I just hate getting shuffled too in an ambush. But yeah, I'll think about it next time. If I don't get a nightmare in the next camp, I'll consider not ambush prevention. It is worth considering. Oh, see? Collector. That's why I got Restring Crossbow.
Twisted and made merciless.
That sucks that we didn't get that. This is actually pretty dangerous. Might have to start popping some Holy Wonders. Unless we just annihilate him with crits. I'm gonna pop a Holy Water in case I get obliterated somehow. Okay. That was actually, like, despite how easy that looked, as soon as these Highwaymen took a turn, that was about to get, like, super dangerous. But I'm glad it worked out for us. I'm kind of reluctant to pitch the herbs because of a Madman debuff, but I do have another camp left to clear debuffs like that. Even though it's weird to have just one blood here, like, blood is one of the most crucial resources at this stage of the game. I really can't give that up. Anti-venoms are for the Nightmares and Shambler. The Collector does tend to get surprised a lot, I feel like. I don't know if he has a higher chance of getting surprised or just its natural surprise chance, but theoretically, on low torch, you have only a base 10% chance of surprising enemies, so it does seem like he gets surprised like more than he should. Maybe.
Well struck.
Yeah, I have no idea. 13 to 26 is such a huge range.
Death
Well,
waits
that sucks.
for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Restring Crossbow here is really strong, though. That probably... Like, I was literally saying in camp, right? I was saying, what is best versus the Collector or Shambler? That's what I'm going to base my camp skills off of. And Restring Crossbow was my first choice. And I think it... Like, that decision proved itself here. Fuck.
Impressive. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Let's go and take a peek at what this curio is, for my own curiosity. Urn. Okay. No backtrack stress is nice. Don't need the booth just yet. Just remember that's there. guess we'll just camp after we finish the quest here.
Executed with impunity. Unnerved, unbalanced.
All these random crits, man.
The blood quickens.
Wish I took the Jades now. I think I've seen every curio now except for maybe this one. So, pretty sure there's no Shambler's Altar.
A momentary abatement. Another one falls.
Cool, more blood.
As victories
Makes that
mount,
stack worth it.
so too will resistance.
This fight is actually pretty threatening, all in all. It's not so much these guys, it's mainly these two, so I like to focus them. Stun here, kill this. Oh. When you don't have Vestal, these guys are a lot more annoying, because then you have to, like, chip heal everyone. But see, yeah, these guys crit, like, they have some of the highest crit chances in the game, I'm pretty sure. Really gotta watch out for them. Might even just want to walk back and camp now. Jesus. I want to avoid the possibility where they both outspeed her and she gets hit for 4 with the Death Storm and dies. It's pretty unlikely, but
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
now it's impossible.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Soothed, sedated. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, probably just feast after this fight. And then we can get the nightmare taken care of. That's a big orange number.
decisive pummeling. A death by inches.
I hope to God we get the Nightmare here. That's why I take Shieldbreaker on long quests, is just so I can get the Nightmare primarily. So you get 2 chances at it.
Precision and power.
What's the status effect modifier on a crit? When you crit, everyone gets like 2 rounds of some kind of class-specific bonus. It could be like increased healing, increased speed for 2 rounds, increased prot for 2 rounds. It depends on each character. Alright, I'm down to just Feast here. Take care of the next Nightmare, hopefully. If you're using a stun skill and a hit at the crit enemy, yeah, it increases everything by 20%. So Blight chance, Bleed chance, Stun chance, all that jazz. And then then the damage increases your max damage range times 150%. It's 150% your max damage roll. So you're always critting for the same number, basically.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Please give me Nightmare, please. No! Fuck. Alright, again, it's gonna be, we're gonna itemize around the Shambler. And this time we'll skip the ambush prevention. Even though our skills kind of suck for no ambush. Well, that sucks. We'll see. It's not the worst shuffle. Now we stunned him, we should be good.
A powerful blow.
Okay, not bad.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely...
You know, it is true, right? You could always get spiders. Got Surgeon Charm and Random Fish. That's pretty nice. I mean, around week 12 is when you start getting things like the Answers to Scroll or like the Salacious Diary. No, probably not. Surgeon Charm is pretty good at that stage of the game still. Okay, because no battle spawn here, it's a guaranteed clear. We know the Shambler's not coming here. You're playing first time. You're playing while you're watching. You got the collector just now. Fun. Vessel 2 in week 2. That's nice. I've gotten the Moon Ring gun like week 1 before. I find that when you get really good drops in the early game, like the variance in the early game is still high enough that it doesn't guarantee you a safe passage to mid game. I'm gonna grab this now, and then we can heal off any stress it gives us. Didn't do anything. It's always kind of weird.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. Masterfully executed. The ground quakes.
Fucker.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Okay. Not getting the nightmare is really sad, but that's alright. Hunger check already. Okay.
Weaken.
God damn. Wow. Okay. Take 700 gold.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, nice. Full stack of emeralds. Really happy to see that. 1,000 gold, take it.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
No head trinket? Too bad. One of the things I really love about this game is how well the AI targets most vulnerable players. Yep, but it's allowed to make a mistake. Doesn't happen often. Yeah, I do like that too. It's funny because I distinctly remember a Reddit post once about like a guy being like, "Oh, this fucking game's all about RNG." Like I had a really stressed guy that just kept on getting targeted by the stress casters, and it was just really unlucky. Everyone was getting him shit. Like, yeah, that's the way it was supposed to be. You just have to get better. But like, yes, there is big RNG and there's big unfairness in the game, but if you see people doing this challenge like me, Torchless, Deathless, all bosses and Bloodmoon and crap like that, it's like, can you really complain? Like, people are obviously playing the game
To be spent.
and excelling at it and mitigating that RNG, so you should be able to as well. Alright, I kind of expect this to be a chest key. I kind of forgot, so unfortunately I can get the optimized amount of loot, but I'm fine with just this. I'm just kind of sad we didn't get the last nightmare done.
Hole by hole, we reclaim what is ours.
Killed a collector, ended with 0 stress and 19 or 20k gold.
I remember days when the
Strong
sun
and powerful,
shone,
okay. Maybe it was worth
when
being in the
laughter
Abbey
could be
for
heard from
3
the
weeks then.
tavern.
This will give 4, 5, 9, 8, 8. A little bit less than we had last week. Another long quest, well. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get the last Shieldbreaker Nightmare done, I guess. Mancer can be used against the Fnatic and the farm set enemies. Cove Adventure makes sense here. We're probably running out of Crusaders soon. Have to Trot Nervous. Cove Phobe. Thirsting for blood. No one drank blood. Good. When I watched this game a lot on YouTube and Twitch, I remember it was more popular to believe that Torches is not hard. It just forces you to abuse stalling and scouting even more than normal. Yeah, there are some videos on YouTube, like Shuffle FM talks about how Torchless isn't that bad. Which I'm inclined to, yeah, say that I agree in the sense that every strategy that works in High Torch is pretty much just amplified in Low Torch. All the same things you do in Low Torch, like stunning, getting speed, targeting stress casters, like Torch is just like a harder version of Full Torch. But you get to utilize like Torch's trinkets, you don't have to bring torches. I do think it's the natural escalation of difficulty for veteran players. Like, you're not going to find enough challenge in Full Torch unless you just go crazy with other self-imposed restrictions. But, like, Deathless is definitely exponentially more difficult in Torchless because of the extra damage and stress and the appearance of the Shambler. Like, the 3 main components of this challenge, Deathless, Torchless, and all bosses, if you take away any one of those three components, the challenge is kind of trivialized. It's really a combination of all three that makes this a very difficult challenge. Yeah, I'm actually kind of running out of people to take on long quests here. Like, I really want to do more antiquarian stuff and also progress the Warrens. I want to progress the Wheel and progress the Warrens, but I really want to get the Shieldbreaker Nightmare done. And long quests are also very good. Top 3 pure DPS heroes, probably the ones I use the most are Shieldbreaker, Highwayman, Plague Doctor. Like, Shieldbreaker, Highwayman, Plague Doctor are my most common. They also do damage with Houndmaster. Any team that Grave Robber is on, she's going to be the highest DPS, pretty much. Crusader's actually pretty high DPS with the Lance. I guess it really depends on what, like, DPS application. Like, different bosses and different places need different DPS application. Like, I'd say the combination of Shieldbreaker and Highwayman are the most efficient for Farmstead, for example, which is general DPS on all enemies. Yeah, Helleen's also a really good DPS, especially in Torchless with Hell's Hairpin, but she's kind of outshone by Shieldbreaker and a lot of other aspects. I tend to only have like one Hellion on my team these days. Alright, let's try to knock out this last nightmare here. Maybe Cove Exploring Houndmaster. Let's try something completely different this time, maybe. Because I can't keep taking my Vestals out. Fear of Eldritch kind of sucks. I guess I could just get this Crusader to level 3, call it a day. I don't really need Crusader for much besides the Nightmares. That's the main reason I keep 2 around early game. And I take 2 to the final game, late game too. There are a lot of level 1 people level 0 people I want to get up. What kind of team do you want for helping Shieldbreaker overcome our nightmares? Like, the team I've taken the last 2 weeks was identical, pretty much. Well, not identical, but my favorite team for Shieldbreaker Nightmares, first of all, you want to do Shieldbreaker Nightmares in long quests in the early game, because you don't want to take Antiquarian in a long quest anyway, generally. So you might as well get 2 shots. Like, take a team to prepare for Shieldbreaker Nightmares, and you get 2 shots during a long quest to get the Nightmare. So then, for a long, sustained team, my favorite is Plague Doctor, Crusader, Vestal, Shieldbreaker. I think that's the safest possible team in the Cove, pretty much, for Nightmares. You get a lot of stuns, a lot of control, a lot of heals, a lot of stress heals. It's just kind of perfect, in my opinion. I just ran a team in Ruins 2, basically. Think Abomination is a place beyond early game and Torchless? Yeah. If you watch people like Ash Gaming or Name Not Loading, they'll play A-Bomb into champion bosses. He definitely gets a lot of damage output against people like the Shambler and particular bosses you really want to rush down, like the Hag and the Fanatic. Vestal. I think Vestal shines a lot in the Cove, especially because the output from the Pelagic Groupers is very heavy, and you're probably going to be hard pressed to, like, if you have an Occultist instead of a Vestal, and sometimes you're just healing like 0 to 5 sometimes against a very high damage comp you just faced, and sometimes he just doesn't get there. Vestal will always stabilize you, pretty much. Yeah, she stuns the first round because you don't need to heal, of course, so then Lance, turn 1, that's all you need, really. Turn 2, by the end of turn 2, like, all the backlines are dead with Plague Doctor and Shieldbreakers, so Vestal can just hit in rank 3 and do whatever she wants. Like, if I'm ever taking Crusader or a Highwayman with a Vestal, she's always sitting in rank 2, pretty much. could take the Cove Exploring Grave Robber here. I kind of want to save her for the crew, but it's not really necessary. The apprentice bosses are not that concerning. I think Reynold comes with Klepto locked in, or maybe it doesn't come locked, but yeah. I do tend to dismiss Reynold pretty early, but in this situation, I was able to heal like 3 locked in Quirks off Reynold, including Klepto in the Cove, so that was pretty insane. Yeah, you're right. I don't think anything gets locked at the start. So this is another good team. You get some dance going. Grave Arbor is pretty much just as good as Plague Doctor when it comes to mitigating damage and stress, because she just goes first and just like ganks the rank 3 enemy. Plus with this Cove Explorer. For a long quest, that's pretty good. Otherwise, maybe I could take out a level 0 highway. Nah, I never want to take level 0s to long quests if I can help it. Plutomania interacts with reflection curios, like tide pools, any fountain curios. Not room curios though, so it's going to be like the fountains in the farm in the courtyard that are in the hallway sometimes. Brackish tide pools probably in the cove, and that's pretty much all I can think of off the top of my head. It's not that bad in my opinion, unless you're going to the Crimson Court and you definitely want to heal that off. Because half the reflective curios are just in rooms where that doesn't trigger. I don't know. I might as well, yeah, take this Crusader because he's almost leveled up anyway. And then if I can unlock Nervous in the Cove, that'd be pretty good. Maybe something like this. I think stun chance is more impactful than accuracy a lot of times in Vestal, and plus that one never minus speed. Was this week 20? Okay. It's a good sign of the health of your game when you're coming out like 3 weeks in a row without needing a stress healing one. Sometimes, on rare occasion, I unlock Illumination on Vestal just to help with de-stealthing some of the snakes in the nightmares. It's not really important though. This time I do have to play in this order though, because of the dance. Any important drinks to give SP to help her survive nightmares? Yeah, minus stress, so book relaxation is one of the best ones. Accuracy and minus stress, just flat minus stress from Aria box, like book of sanity. Yeah, just stress reduction trinkets. You can even put stress reduction trinkets on other people and just put damage trinkets on Shieldbreaker until you get to the nightmare and then swap them on. But if you just take 3 pep talks, then that's pretty much good enough too, even if you don't have a stress healer. Just take pep talks. That pep talk is the most important tool for managing Shieldbreaker nightmares. Put 3 pep talks on her, and you could almost just go off without, like, you want at least 1 stress healer, but I've done it without stress healers before, just putting like maybe like a dark crown on her for Torchless and then 3 pep talks, and she's not gonna afflict probably. So I only have to decide who to do Corks on this week. I think there was a Vestal that needed something. Yeah, here, definitely. Germaphobe and Natural Eye first, and then hopefully Quick Draw next week. You can tell after you eat food, then Shieldbreaker will say something if the nightmare is coming. If she doesn't say anything after you eat food, then it's not coming. So this vest is very good in the flesh fight because of Warren's Explorer, and so if I'm using Plague Doctor and Vestal in that fight, then I'm gonna not want Germaphobe on her. I'm doing so many long missions that I'm kind of neglecting the Antiquarian runs, unfortunately. It's okay though. Getting this would also be very good, actually. But my thought process, I really want to get the nightmares out of the way before Fnatic comes, so that's why I'm more inclined to do this long quest here. Otherwise, I do need the Camel Cloaks at the mid game to late game. I could get more gold with Antiquarian, dismiss Antiquarian. I could also unlock the Hag, so this is also a contender for this week, but I know it's pretty hard. Maybe this will be the last long quest I do in a while. Is D-Stealth help for nightmare fights? Yes, I always take the D-Stealth. I always swap the D-Stealth skill on before the nightmare. And like I said earlier, I even unlocked the second rank of Illumination here just so I can swap that on during the nightmare. A lot of times it's not going to be worth it. It's like, if you don't do it, it's probably not going to make a difference, but I think it's better than Judgment on average. I'm just giving myself like a slight edge, I think, by doing that. I'm surprised I haven't gotten more heads. It's just been like the trapezohedrons every time, which I'm not going to complain, but kind of surprised though. This should be the last long quest I do in a while, and I gotta start focusing on bosses and antiquarian medium quests. I might actually want to take 3 blood here. Let's be safe, because I'm gonna eat 1 blood immediately with Vestal, so... And again, I'll skip the scales. It's not really important for Apprentice, I don't think. Anti-venoms, bandages, herbs, keys, holy waters. Don't need, don't need, don't need. God, don't need. Pep talk. Pep talk. Pep talks of the speech. Snake skin. Should be good. Alright, BRB, I'm gonna start prepping dinner soon. I might not finish this quest probably. We'll see how far we get.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed
Okay,
out.
all room battles. I kind of want to see what this stuff is, but I could probably wait.
Packs laden
Blood is
with
good.
loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah, hopefully this will be the last run.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Precision and power.
So we can stall on her.
Annihilated. Obliterated.
How'd you die last run? It was the Shrieker. Shrieker killed me. I tried to play with Ash's strategy, and unfortunately, Man-at-Arms died of a heart attack. It's definitely very, very sad. Yep, tried to go for a kill. Yeah, like the farmstead thing spiraled into me dying to the Shrieker, because if I hadn't like done so poorly in the farmstead that day, I might not have been so like foolhardy and trying to kill the Shrieker no matter what. But I was feeling so depressed after the farmstead loss that I just kind of wanted to like get a win for myself that night and kill the Shrieker. But you know, it was within the realm of expectations that I could die there. Shrieker's definitely not something to be trifled with. And I did, even though I did have really bad luck, I did not play ideally either, so part of that's on me.
Decimated.
Oh yeah. Very dangerous.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
Leper can't even reach Shrieker half the time, so I don't think that's the way to go.
Inspiration and improvement.
Yeah, if you're talking about surviving, then sure, you can just hit Withstand, or Crusader, and Bulwark, but it'd be nice to do, you know, kill all bosses, not just survive all bosses, you know, but we'll see. I may or may not go for a Shrieker kill this time. Depends on what team I have available when Shrieker spawns.
Eradicated.
Like, from a gameplay perspective, yes, you're killing it, but not from like a technical linguistic standpoint, right? A lot of us people trying to do this challenge try to go for a kill on the Shrieker, because you want to be able to say you killed all bosses for the challenge, not just survived all bosses. But you could just, it's just a matter of semantics. Like, I said this to Ash before on like a previous good run I had, where I didn't try to kill the Shrieker. I'll just call it all bosses and call it a day. But being able to say you killed all bosses makes it a little bit more of a perfect win, I'd say. Which is, you know, grand scheme of thing, may or may not be worth it. Like, I don't think Name went for a kill, which is pretty fair, because I died trying to go for a kill, so it may just be more of an ego thing. That's not worth it, for sure.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
How does one kill a cannon when one isn't alive? Yeah, you can't. Fabulous scouting though here. Oh, ooh, goody goody. Let's get rid of Locked and Nervous. That saves me a hefty sum of gold. Not that Nervous is that bad on the stress healer. Oh, you mean Cannon's not technically alive? From a biological sense, no. But I think you could argue that it is alive in a sense.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Like you could say a network is live, right? Or a power grid is live. It's all wordplay, or semantics. You can kill the power, right? You can kill the network. You can kill democracy.
Momentary abatement. A decisive pummeling. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I guess I could just camp here to clear out my inventory. We went 1, 2, 3, 4 hallways with the hunger check, right? So good a time as any to get rid of the nightmare, maybe. Get some space for loot. It only clears one slot, though. I could probably keep going. Oh, I don't know why I went for that one. Kind of autopiloted there.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Masterfully
30 HP,
executed.
30 damage should do 1 damage.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'll try to camp after maybe this room. Oh my god. Let's see it again. 30 damage and 1 HP guy. 19. It's pretty funny.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
If I go here without a hunger check in this hallway, that'd be pretty sweet. 2 fishes though? That's probably a lot of food there anyway. Yeah, we'll just camp after this room. And we can keep the scouting buff going. Okay, Like I said, we'll take Illumination here. I don't even really want to dance around that much, honestly. The snakes have had pretty high prots, so pick to the face is kind of just as good, and stunning is nice. I'll actually play it in this positioning. To miss the Nightmare, like,
Circle in the dark.
4 times in a row would be really bad. Okay, great. Perfect. Pep Talk. Pep Talk. Snakeskin. Scouting, I want to say Night moves, and then, like, maybe another Pep Talk. May not care that much about scouting at this point, though. So, like, Snake Eyes would be really good on this team versus Shambler or something. Could also just do Bless on her, because she has no accuracy. A Night moves or a third Pep Talk? I really don't think she needs another Pep Talk.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread. Moans and cries, lost in the darkness. Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Okay. I want to try to kill this while it's still stunned and can't riposte me. Cool. We'll use the higher stun chance on the guy that has higher stun resist. Cool. See, we didn't, even though we spent like 200 gold on this, we didn't need it, so if you don't want to get it or you can't afford to, then don't. That paralyzing quills can hit for a lot, so you gotta be a little bit careful there. Especially in the Torchless Nightmare, which is a little bit more uncommon. That thing can crit in like the 30s.
passion is a rarity in the fevered
Good.
pitch of battle.
That's what I wanted to see. Good dodge. Thanks to Bless.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
3 scales. Pretty good.
At least promises success.
I could drop the anti-venoms now. These are only really useful against the supplicants from the courtyard and the shambler now. I think that'd be fair. Okay, cool. Cleared the last nightmare. I've been really, really, really sad if I wasn't able to spawn the nightmare 2 times in a row again. Ah, spawn hallway battles getting in the way of my scouting buff.
Exposed to a killing blow. Unnerved, unbalanced.
You motherfucker. Oh. I just healed more damage than you did to me. Damn.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Ruby, my
Now it
dear.
must be carried home.
It's sad. I have to pass for now. Even this chest is not going to get much value from me. Oh, that's a lot of deeds. Kind of want more. But I'll pass for now. Oh, come on. Like, this is what I mean. Like, when you don't want the battles to spawn, they just spawn all day long. I really don't get it. When I try to spawn them on purpose, I gotta try, like, literally 20 times. Seems kind of unfair. And now I have 2 more battles gone from my scouting buff. It might not even last a single room now.
As victories mount,
If I knew that I would find 3 Jades, I would have picked the Jades too. As much as I would love to open this clam, I think that my inventory is just completely full. Let's just remember this. Oh my god, I only have 1... Oh, it's just gone. Like, night moves are just gone now because I spawned 3 backtrack battles. Like, what the hell is that, man? It's so bad.
a singular strike.
It's always fun seeing these snails get one-shot by pick to the face and
Ears,
pierce.
blurred vision. The end approaches. Executed with impunity.
It's okay. I was debating not hitting... Oh, it's already gone because the nightmare counted as a battle too. It's okay. I was debating not hitting night moves anyway because of, whatchamacallit. Like, the map is already getting a lot of scouting, plus Grave Robber already has Cove Explorers, so... Oh my god! Like, this is what pisses me off. Like, you will see me trying to walk back and forth between the hallway literally like 40 to 50 times without spawning a battle. Now I'm getting it 4 times in a row when I don't want them. Like, at least people are here to witness this. Like, I'm not just making shit up, man. This actually happens. I don't know why.
Impressive.
Like, just stop with these fights. My buff's already gone. But in the end, it's okay. If I get bad luck in the time that doesn't matter, like I'm just gonna stress heal and heal to full anyway, then why should I complain, right? You know, it's kind of like complain when you get bad luck that actually affects things, but not when everything's just going fine.
The flesh is knit.
Yeah, we got a Shambler spawn last dungeon. We got the map, so that was really hype.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay, so we need 3 shovels. There's chest, clam. So on backtrack, we're guaranteed to get some good loot. There's no point getting the fish now, so 2 herbs for the fish also. Ooh. Altar's nice. That's not so nice. Oh, wasn't that much stress though, thanks to the nightmare. I get less stress for the rest of the dungeon. So that's pretty nice.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. The ground quakes. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Eldritch. I've actually, to be honest, I forgot she had this. I'll be honest. Whoops. It's not a quirk you want in the cove, but luckily we healed it off. Make a note of that. Got the last apprentice nightmare, healed Eldritch. What was that called? Fear of Eldritch? No. Yeah, Fear of Eldritch on Vestal. No, we actually didn't get the scout though, which kind of pissed me off.
Another mariner?
With the map plus Cove Explorer, it's like you couldn't give us a scout because you spawned so many battles in a row. It's pretty upsetting. I couldn't kill that, really. Probably can't kill this either. Fuck. Probably can't kill this either. Impale would be really nice here.
Be gone, fiend.
I don't know how she went first with all that minus speed.
Remind yourself that
Take it.
overconfidence is a slow and
We still have another
insidious killer.
camp. I kind of forgot about that. Might as well just camp soon to get some stuff out of our inventory. And we actually got shuffled. But it's okay. Dance comp doesn't care. Yeah, whatever. When the bad luck doesn't matter that much, it's actually kind of good luck in a way, right?
How quickly the tide turns.
Like, we're just gonna heal off all this stress anyways, so who cares? I think I might as well just camp here.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
We did not even get a scout here, which is pissing me off even more. But again, doesn't matter, scout or not, we'll complete these without issue. Let me see what moves I would take if I were to camp here. Like Zealous Vigil, Night moves, Snake, Skin. Wait, so that's 4, 6, 9, and then Bless on Grave Robber. Yeah, that's fine. You can feast and get some stuff out of our inventory.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Night moves is better used in not the dead end hallways. Good dodge. And we really got surprised too, in a way that we can't even Shadow Fade. It's pissing me off, man. Okay, that's good though. That was actually appreciated.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move her backwards so that we can lance without putting Shieldbreaker back in position 4.
Back to the pit. Death waits.
Motherfucker. Okay,
Lapse in
fine.
concentration.
Try not to kill. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Let's give the kill to Crusader here. Get her speed up for the next fight. So many locked chests. Well, probably don't even have to backtrack all that way. This shovel is not the worst, I guess. At least the Thrall is down.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
They comboed into themselves. Nice. No disease, I'm happy with that.
Compassion Caution is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, now we'll heal off that bleed. I should have actually hit with the Grave Robber. It's okay.
A momentary abatement.
Damn. Still no scouts. Oh my god. 20%? 10%? 25%? It's like, what? From this alone, it's 25, 45, 55. Like, even without the base 25% scout you get, like, I should already be scouting these rooms. It's actually really funny slash tragic. Guilty Conscience interacts with holy, either holy or reflective curios. I forgot. I know it interacts with like confession booths. That's pretty much the only one I remember is confession booth, but it's pretty bad as a quirk. All right, I'm gonna call it for now, guys. I gotta go cook dinner, and we'll finish this quest later. So we're off to a good start, though. Let's go and see if we can raid out here. PNG tubers, sure. Who is that? Sir Eridan is followed. Thank you for the support, man. Have a good night yourself. Appreciate you tuning in. Alright, go check out the raid, and then I'll be back after dinner. Peace, guys.